Hi, sewing friends. Welcome back to the channel where creativity and Christmas have decided to collide. Today, we're kicking off the first day of our Vlogmas sewing challenge. Today, we're about to slay it with this adorable Christmas tree shaped pouch and keychain. This is a project that's as cute as it is functional. It's a zipper pouch that doubles as a keychain. This is that perfect project that gets you in the festive spirit. And trust me, you're going to want to make a dozen of these for yourself and for those on your gift list. This little pouch is perfect for storing coins, cards, or even a bit of Christmas candy. Plus, like I mentioned earlier, it makes an amazing handmade gift because who doesn't love a gift that's literally made with love? So grab your sewing supplies, take a deep sip of your hot coffee or tea, and let's make something magical. In case you don't know or you're new here, let me catch you up quickly. This December was stitching our way through 25 days of festive projects, one tutorial at a time. Think of this as a countdown to Christmas, except instead of chocolates, you get sewing inspiration and maybe a little thread stuck to your clothes. This project is a personal favorite. The Christmas tree zipper pouch and keychain. And if you are participating in this challenge, this one will definitely earn you bragging rights in the Facebook group. So don't forget to share your creations there. The link is in the description below. And let's get started. So we're going to be talking supplies. Speaking of supplies, here's everything you need to sew your very own Christmas tree pouch. You need the pattern pieces, the main body, which I'll be showing you shortly, has been cut out of cork, or you can cut yours out of vinyl, leather, faux leather, or any other fabric that allows you to, leave raw edges. Since this is a raw edge project, no frame worries. So I've gone ahead to cut two of the main body. Then you need your two star templates to top off your tree. So I've gone ahead to cut this out of a contrasting cork. And then you notice that I have these arrows facing up. You see these arrows in the templates that will be sent with the video. I think this should be in the Facebook group. So the arrows are just to show you the direction the star is meant to be facing. Then we need the keyring connector. Then we need a keyring itself or any ring of your choice. You could use a D ring, an O ring, you name it. Next, we need a zipper. I think this is an 8-inch zipper tape. I'm going to be cutting it to my desired length, and that is 4.5 inches. So if you're using a continuous zipper, just go ahead and cut your 4.5 inches of zipper tape. Next, I'll be needing two zipper tabs. So this is a 1 inch by 1 inch zipper tab, and I've gone ahead to cut two, so this is definitely square. Next on my list is your double-sided tape. This is like magic for keeping things in place. You really you cannot do without this, for this particular project. The next on my list is a thread cutter because no one likes straight threads. Next is a scissors or a rotary cutter, as if you have one. And then you need clips for holding things together, for making sure things do not shift. Also for keeping things in place, like the double-sided tape. Optional but highly recommended. Don't forget your hot cup of coffee or tea and your favorite Christmas playlist in the background. Let's get sewing. First things first, we're going to be creating the ring connector. Take the connector piece, fold it in half around your key ring or whatever ring you've decided to use. Then clip it to hold the fold and sew across the open edge to secure it. You might want to use a leather needle if you're sewing through thicker materials like vinyl or cork, like currently doing. Trust me, this little detail adds so much functionality to your pouch. Plus, it makes attaching your pouch to bags or keys a breeze. Now let's grab our zipper tabs. So I'm gonna have to draw a line in the center of the zipper tabs just to get the center. So I'm going to apply my double-sided tape on both sides of the lines that I drew on the zipper tab. Now we're going to remove the backing of the double-sided tape. Then you're going to enclose both ends of your zipper tape with zipper pull already fixed or installed, of course. This is going to help the zipper look clean and polished. And don't forget, if your zipper is too long, do well to cut it to size. If you're using a continuous zipper or zipper by the yard or meter, just go ahead to cut the recommended zipper length, which is 4.5 inches. We're now going to be enclosing the raw edge by top stitching at about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. And you're going to be repeating this with the other side. Okay, the zipper finally prepared, and here comes the fun part, which is putting it all together. First, you're going to be applying the double-sided tape to the straight edge of the main body pieces. Then you're going to be flipping these pieces to the wrong side so that the wrong sides are facing you. So you're applying the double-sided tape to the wrong side of the main body pieces. So first one done already. Now on to the second one. As soon as this is done, you are going to find the centers of the main body pieces and the zipper tape, as well as the ring connector piece, so everything aligns properly and is well centered. So to do this, you can fold each piece in half and mark the centers with your fabric marker, or you can as well use your tape measure or a ruler to get the center and mark the center. You can see I'm using the folding method to get my center. Whichever method you use, just make sure the centers are properly marked. And the double-sided tape we applied earlier, we're just using this to keep everything aligned. Trust me, this is a game changer. It keeps your pieces from shifting as you sew. So now that I have marked the centers of the main body pieces, I'm going to, mark the others. Like I said, you can also use a tape measure, which is what I'm just showing you. Now you're going to be laying the already prepared zipper flat with the zipper pull facing up and centers already marked on opposite sides. Then you place the ring connector with centers aligned on the zipper tape, just like you can see what I am doing. So this, we're doing it with the side that is facing you. Definitely place the ring connector with centers aligned on the zipper tape, like I mentioned earlier. Then layer the main body panel on top, like I'm doing right now, sandwiching the ring connector between the zipper and the main body panel. Make sure the centers are well aligned. Now you're going to be top stitching along the straight raw edge of the main body panel, making sure your seams are straight and neat. When we're done, we're going to be repeating with the other side, or of course without the ring connector any longer. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be repeating this with the other side. I'm already gonna hit the top stitch this side, and there is no ring connector to sandwich in between the zipper and the main body panel this time around. So you're just going to remove the backing of the double-sided tape from the other main body panel, and we're going to center just like we did the other time. Make sure centers are aligned. I mean the centers of the zipper tape and that of the main body panel. Make sure everything is aligned properly. You can see that my ring connector is trying to get in the way, and I've used something to hold it away, because you have to make sure this time around you are stitching away from the ring connector, if you get what I mean. So now that I'm done with this, I'm just going to go ahead to top stitch. So one thing I forgot to mention is while you're top stitching, you will notice that your zipper pull gets in the way. Try as much as possible to pull it out of the way whenever it gets in the way. So what I did at some point was I had to like raise the presser foods, like raise presser foot, then pull the zipper, the pull out of the way, and then continue sewing. So it's a tricky step, but yeah, it just helps so that you do not have wonky seams. Yeah, so we're almost getting to the end of this of making this pouch. We are now going to align the edges, all the edges, making sure everything is well aligned before we do our final top stitching. Yeah, so before we do our final top stitching, and just to make sure everything is well aligned, if you notice I keep sounding like a broken record that everything must align. I went ahead to apply double-sided tape on the edges of this of both main body panels. So I did this on the wrong side, obviously, on all the edges. You're going to see what I'm doing right now. So what I did here was that I made use of, I think this is yeah, this is yeah, not that I think this is 1/8 of an inch wide double-sided tape. So that I did this so that by the time I'm stitching, my needle does not, you know, does not have to go through so much adhesive. So this is just something to keep in mind. Yeah, but if this is what your machine or your needle can go through, just fine. So go ahead and use any kind of any width of double-sided tape. Can you see what I just did here? So I did this, you know, apply this all over the edges of one of my main, yeah, one of my main body panels actually. So doing this just helps to secure everything in place before top stitching so that nothing, you know, shifts. Now can you see what I'm trying to do? So yes, so with this, I in fact I might not even need to clip anything in place at all. Yeah, so as soon as this is done, we're now going to top stitch round the edges of the pouch. And at this point, please and please ensure your seams are neat and straight. This um this particular step actually secures everything in place and gives your pouch a professional finish. So top stitching is like eyeliner for your projects, for those of you that do make yourselves up. So in bag making, top stitching actually pulls the whole look of whatever you're sewing together. Yeah, so one pro tip for you is, because you're not sewing, you know, regular straight lines, you're sewing like zigzag or whatever kind of lines. Make sure you go as slow as possible because you do not want wonky seams, you don't want shifty seams, you don't want ugly top stitching stems. So now we have finished our Christmas tree. And lest I forget, no Christmas tree is complete without a star, right? Finally, it's time to crown our tree with a shining star. Before you do that, if you see any stray threads around or stray fabric, depending on what you're using, cork, leather, you know, around, you might just want to take out this time to trim them off. And then you might just want to admire what you just created. Now you're going to take your two star pieces and glue them together at the top of your tree. Remember to pay attention to the direction your star is going to be facing. So your the arrow facing up shows that this is going to be the part that is facing up would be the part at the top. Like I said earlier, your double-sided tape is your friend. You're going to be applying this to the wrong side of each of the stars so that things don't shift as usual. So you remove the backing of the double-sided tape, and like I said, pay attention to the arrow. Place that nicely centered at the top of your Christmas tree. So I'm just trying to make sure it's centered. Just do what works for you at this point. If your star is wonky, your fault. Not mine. So then you're going to glue the other one. This ensures that the top of your Christmas tree is sandwiched in between both stars, wrong sides facing each other. Make sure the stars align perfectly. Now you're going to carefully stitch around the edges of the star. Take your time on this step, it's all about precision. Make sure the star is perfectly aligned with the top of your pouch and double check its direction, like I said earlier already before sewing. Once your star is securely attached, trim any stray threads and admire your handiwork. Doesn't this pouch just scream festive? Practical, it's adorable, and it's super easy to make. This pouch is perfect for holding coins, cards, or even a mini gift card. You can attach it to your keys, bag, or even your Christmas stocking for a fun and functional holiday touch. And by the way, imagine giving one of these to a friend filled with candy or a small surprise. It's just like two gifts in one. And there you have it, guys. Your Christmas tree zipper pouch and keychain are ready to spread holiday cheer. If you love this tutorial, don't forget to give a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell to stay notified of all my upcoming festive projects. Also, don't forget to join our Facebook group to share your creations. I love to see how your pouches turn out, whether they are classic green, sparkly gold, or a bold holiday red. Until next time, keep creating, stay merry, and happy holidays to you all. Bye.